Hi, my name is Juan Navarro. I am the editor-in-chief of Creature Entertainment, and we've been working on various books. Mostly, we just finished Tommy. It's a story about a little kid with an imaginary friend. Finds out his imaginary friend's a serial killer. Zombie Years is a post-apocalyptic zombie tale that I do, placed in Miami, so it's like Walking Dead with better weather. We also have Ravenous, which is about a North American shaman that is in charge of hunting and making sure the werewolf population stays in place. Forgive Me Father, which is a story about a priest trying to get a girl off the streets, but he falls in love with her. The Gun, which is one of our books that we try out in these creative teams, and each one, the gun comes into play and comes out of play in each story. And then we have Bubba the Redneck Werewolf by Mitch Hyman, and that's what we have right now.
We are Alardo Press. Newest comic is Jiu-Jitsu Jesus. It's about Jesus coming back as a jiu-jitsu master trying to fight evil. Max is about a rabbit living in a human world. We also have Alardo Presents, which is a series of horror stories put together by artists from Alardo.
The name of the book is IT, The Secret World of Modern Banking, which story and art's by Scott McDaniel. It's about a young IT guy basically who's uncovering corruption within the banking system and what he faces and reporting those things. He gets retaliation based on like news on Wells Fargo. You saw like there were 700 cases of reports of whistleblowing and nobody did anything about it, including the feds. So this is just a good way to relay all the information to the public as a comic, fictional, but has a sense of reality to it. So I think it's a good educational book for everybody.
Kyle Nepper with Unshaven Comic. In C2E2, our book is The Samurnauts, samurai astronauts led by an immortal kung fu monkey defending the Earth from zombie cyborg space pirates. First volume is almost completed. Second volume will be coming out mid next year. So be on the lookout for all of our books at unshavencomicsonline.com.
My series, Modern Testament, it's an anthology series, urban fantasy featuring angels and demons. I write the whole series. I got a different art team that works in every story, and there's 3 stories per volume. So with 4 volumes coming out, you got 12 different stories to choose from, all different styles, featuring angels, demons, golems, behemoth, biblical beings in our modern world.
My name's Henri Koppen. I'm the writer, creator, and producer of the Eastern Shin trilogy. My series is about a Korean admiral that battled the Japanese in the 1500s. He was outnumbered 10-1, and he beat them 23 times in a row without losing. We're here at C2E2 this year. We're pushing the release of our second full arc of the trilogy called Fallen Avenger. First book actually features a foreword by Stan Lee, and we got a new graphic novel coming out at the end of August.
My name is Ray, and I do Skies of Fire and Glow, both under the banner of Mythopia. So Skies of Fire is a diesel punk airship story, loyalty and revenge. So it's like massive airships blowing themselves up in the sky. It's kind of like Star Trek, Master and Commander, but with zeppelins and dirigibles. I also do Glow, and that's a coming-of-age story set in the world where magic caused nuclear apocalypse. And I think our books, what we're really known for is really high-quality art, production values, and in-depth world building. So our company name is Mythopia. We're all about not just telling a story, but building entire mythologies, building entire worlds around their stories. So the conceit of Skies of Fire is airships. In Glow, you have this wonderful world where it's kind of like Paradise Lost a little bit. So if you're a fan of kind of cool comics, new genre comics, indie comics with awesome art and really, really unique stories and worlds, come check us out.
Fierce or Fading is a graphic novel, and it's also a sci-fi novel. It's basically about Agent Riley Harper. She's an FBI agent. She loses her partner while they're tracking down a serial killer, and the more she tries to find him, the more crazy sci-fi stuff happens around her. Human genetics, monsters, teleportation, and secret societies. And yeah, it's a fun book. The graphic novel is meant to be a one-and-done story, and the novel leaves it open for possibly a sequel down the line.
The Resistance is a high-action science fiction series about a group of alien refugees and human freedom fighters 100 years in the future fighting against an oppressive corporate state.
Rapid City Below Zero is a supervillain revenge drama starring Icicle, a young supervillain who is betrayed on a heist by another villain named Coil. Coil murders her crew, he murders her boyfriend, and Rapid City Below Zero is the tragic story of her revenge on Coil.
On a distant planet far from Earth, a military state is keeping us safe from gangs beyond its walls. Our hero is TJ, a war hero of this world. Actually, that's not true. It's propaganda. He's just a television actor on a show that everyone believes is real, and when he's fired from the show, no one can see him walking the streets, no one can know that it's fake. Not even his executioners, who recognize him from the show and want to help him on his new secret mission, so he says, to loosen his bonds and help him find all ways in and out of the prison complex.
vs. Rock is a comedy about an insane geologist named Buck Stone who thinks rocks are gonna rise up and kill us all. Why? From the dawn of humanity, humans have used and abused rocks for their own selfish ends. Did we crucify Jesus? No, we crucified a rock instead. When we landed on Plymouth Rock, did we kiss it tenderly? No, we pissed all over that honky bastard. And when we're waterboarding people in Gitmo, who is the first in line? The Rocks. Now it's only a matter of time, and one man has the stones to stop them. Buck Stone.
So Marcus is about overcoming adversity. Basically, it's like he was bullied as a kid. So we're like, does he go the other way or kind of like down the dark path, or is he able to redeem himself? So you have to see kind of like what, and that's what we have on the cover. We have broken glass, and you have this the four faces on the second book to show the fact that maybe his personality is beginning to unravel a little bit. So you say, are you rooting for him, or are you gonna wish for his demise? So that's what Marcus is about. While Against the Grain is more about pushing the boundaries of gender norms, you know what I mean? So basically, like, I'm a computer scientist, right? So for a girl, and the reason why I'm the only girl ever, whenever I go, I'm the only girl in my field. And that's because when you have girls come out, you push them to like Barbie dolls, and boys, you push them to like swords and whatever. When her father decides he doesn't want to do that, let her pick, and then based on what she picks, and people trying to put her back in the box, all kinds of stuff ensues as a result, So basically, the many hilarious situations has a vivid imagination, and for each world that she creates, the art will change to follow that particular world. So it's kind of like you follow her journey, and as she gets older, more and more adults are going to try and push her back into that box of being a feminine, and is she going to conform, or is she going to stay true to her independent spirit? So that's what Against the Grain is about.
I'm Eric Hutchison, and I'm from In Beyond Studios. We have kind of an artist collective. We have a lot of people that are looking to, publish their own books and, put their own art out there. So, we have an option where, we kind of work together. A lot of them, can't necessarily afford to come to shows like this and travel and that kind of stuff. So we handle printing for them, we handle the setup, we handle pretty much everything. And it allows them to get out there and collect some passive revenue, at the same time. And we use all the funding to basically publish all of our own creations and our own books and stories, and we're getting into animation and those kind of things coming pretty soon. So I'm very excited about that.
So Silver is the continuation of the original Bram Stoker Dracula universe. And it takes place 40 years later into the noir pulp era of the 1930s. And this group of con men team up with this woman who's a vampire hunter to steal precious silver from a castle full of vampires. What could go wrong?
I'm Iron Circus Comics, established 2007. We publish erotica, anthologies, and creator-owned work out of Chicago, Illinois. We are Chicago's and possibly the Midwest's largest alternative comics publisher. You can find us at ironcircus.com. Pretty much a little bit of everything for everyone.
So Battle Cats is a high fantasy story we created in the universe of Valdyria. It follows the adventures of 5 chosen warriors across Valdyria on a quest to slay the legendary dire beast.